I'll bring you right back in. Hold on.
All right.
Yo, we are here. The games are over. We got done with Friday Night Lights, some extraordinary games, and we had a few games today. Ponagansett and Tiverton. That game went off. Ponagansett just wasn't going lightly on Tiverton. 43-6. Someone actually said that the Tiverton players were taking their pads off on the bench, like 7 of them. He said these guys are done, but hopefully Tiverton gets a little better. But today, EWG, Citrus Spartans, 2 guys that constantly come on the podcast, always talking about their program. I did send, we'll see if Coach Cook comes in a little later. I did send him the invite, but we're going to bring Coach Fortin in right now, EWG versus Spartans. What's up, Coach? What's going on?
What's going on, Mike? How are you?
All right. Welcome. How was your game today? Your first game of the season, your first official game?
It was good. The guys came out. We competed. We had a great time. Came out victorious, 39-6. It was great. It was a great feeling to finally play. Everybody else played last week. We had a bye week, so we've been itching all week. So it was a good game. We executed very well, made some mistakes, but once we watch film, we'll be able to go back and correct them and move forward and get ready for Davies.
39-6 over Citrus Spartans. Very young team, just getting in their groove. Coach D over there, Coach Eddie, they really haven't seen a lot of live play. But I think that was good experience for them going against, your team.
Well, we're both young. I don't have a lot of seniors, so I got a lot of first-year seniors. So we're young, and it just came together today. We were able to execute offensively, defensively, and with special teams. So it was a great game. Coach Derek does a great job with his guys. He's young too, so they got a lot of experience today, and they're gonna play some good football in the future.
Game going on right now, Classical and the Huskies going on. That game's 21-0. But just to update you on the score, Classical's ahead. So what are you gonna do going into the week? What should be your focus?
Well, we're gonna prepare for Davies. That's our next opponent. We're going to look over the film. We're going to see some of the mistakes that we did and correct them. We're going to look at the things that we did well, and we're just going to continue to build on that. I told my players, enjoy it for the weekend. They got the weekend off. They'll just, once the film's done, they'll have to watch film by the end of Sunday. And then Monday, we're back at it. We're back at and preparing for Davies.
8 minutes to go. Central Falls, Narragansett was tied at 8 apiece.
Wow.
What do you got? What does that tell you about Central Falls? What does it tell? Even though Narragansett is not in your division no more, but does that say anything? Because everyone says Narragansett is the team to beat in 3.
I said Narragansett was going to be really good. So that means Central Falls is good. So they got I know they got a good program over there. So they're battling. That's a good score. Hopefully somebody can put something together and come out with a win. But I'm more concentrating on what we're doing and D4. I'll try to take a look at all the scores and see what some of the coaches that I know have done, and send them a congratulations or I'm sorry, and get better next week.
Definitely. Hope and Davies. I haven't really got an update about that score yet. I'm sure that's a game that you're gonna be looking at because you're playing Davies next week. Davies only his second year, is going into their third year. Already seem to have a little bit of buzz going.
I like what Coach Cabral done. I said that last year. I like that, our game that we played against one another. Whoever won, made it to the playoffs, and he played us pretty hard. He comes out, he competes. His team comes out and they compete. He's a good coach. He's a good coaching staff. So, it's not going to be an easy task. We're just going to have to prepare, watch film, break it down, and see what we can do.
All right, Coach, here's the tough question, right? Who was your player of the game?
That's going to be tough because Hunter Mumford scored, I think, four touchdowns. Chris Catalino, he threw the ball very well. I think he's got over 200 yards passing. I think he got a touchdown. Running game
Okay.
collectively, I think over almost 300 yards on the ground. I got to really take a look at that.
So reserve
So,
that question then. Reserve that
yeah,
question. I'm sure we'll talk again by Monday. Just do me a favor. Send me that information on them players' stats when you get it. Congratulations on a big win. Shout out to EWG's coaching staff. How did Stanton do today?
Stanton did unbelievable. He's got a running touchdown. He was making tackles left and right. He really anchored that side of the ball. We prepared, if they wanted to run to his side, they weren't going to, and they didn't. So, kudos to him as a sophomore. He made all division last year as a freshman. He really balled out today, and the whole team did. They rallied around him. It was a great effort collectively. Every part of what we did, defensive ends, I believe we got like 4 sacks, 2 or 3 interceptions. We were really on point today. Defensively, these guys were really, good.
Well, shout out to you. Thank you to Coldwell Banker Coastal Homes for helping us out with this podcast. Shout out to Coach Fortin for One Strength and Fitness as well. Emerson Kilgore. Thank you, Coach. We'll definitely talk soon. What was you gonna say?
No, I just said you're welcome. Well, I'm sure I'll be back on. Again, I got to give kudos to Coach Derek and the staff. They really came out and they competed. They moved the ball on us, and they did a good job. Again, they're a young team. I'm looking forward to them growing, and kudos to him because he's a good coach, and that team is gonna do good soon. I can't say enough about my players. They came right out, and from the beginning, we just balled out. They just did everything that we practiced. Again, we made some mistakes. We will correct our mistakes, but there were a lot of positive things that came out today.
Positive things across the league. I seen what a difference between last week's playing and this week's playing. A lot of schools we follow, some we expected and some we didn't expect. But we'll definitely talk about that this week. Division 4, Narragansett, tough team, doing their thing. I'm going to leave the stream on in case Coach Cook decides when I sent him the link. So we'll see if he gets up in here and talks about, he gave a shellacking to Tiverton today, boy.
They're a good program. It's a good coaching staff. They got a good young team. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do.
All right, Coach, man. Salute. Congratulations on your first W, man. Eric Rube might be right. Super Bowl. Yeah, let's go, boys.
I don't know about it. Listen, it was week 1. We're not talking about that. We're focusing on Davies now.
That's right. I figured I'd get a good laugh out of you. All right, salute to you, Coach. We'll talk soon.
All right. Thank you, Mike.
All right, bye. Coach Fortin checking in from right off the field, man. Got right in his car. You seen people, reporters coming up to him, doing his thing. He does a great job with the Patch newspaper. You could check out some of EWG stories. I think on Independent RI, I seen another story from EWG football. But I'm gonna leave this open because Coach, in case Coach Cook wants to come on, I sent him the link. I sent Coach Derek D'Souza the link. If he wants to come on, you heard the interview last night with Stanley Dunbar. After his St. Ray's game, then Coach Piva came in from North Smithfield, Mount St. Charles. So I'm going to leave this up, and hopefully you tap in, and I'm also going to put the link up on Facebook right now. So
Can We Keep It Real Podcast Network. Shout out to Can We Keep It Real Podcast and Network. Appreciate the support, homie.